Hey y'all, Eric Adcock, This Awkward Life. Been a while since I've done a podcast, and it just seems like it wasn't last month, but it was. And so just wanted to jump on here real quick and thank everybody for continuing to support and listen to the podcast. Recently, we had the opportunity as a church to go to the Mississippi State Fair and perform a program that we do every year at our church called For God and Country. And it is a dramatized event with several historical accounts from the history of the United States, and I get to play two parts. Both I love both of the parts, but one of the parts I get to play is Tom Sullivan, and Tom Sullivan had five sons, and they all were killed during while they were on aboard the USS Juno. So really, I'm an emotional wreck at the end of the week or at the end of the program. It's just one of those really emotional stories when you're having to play the father of losing five boys. But anyway, so we got to go to the Mississippi Coliseum and do this. And it was this huge event, and so many people were there, and we were getting ready to go on, and there was a group from Jackson, Mississippi. The First Baptist Church had brought their senior adult choir down there. They were going on after we were, so they were kind of filing in. I was just kind of talking to them. And what I wear in the first scene for Play Tom Sullivan is blue, just regular denim overalls and a white dress shirt. And that was typically what men in that era wore in the 30s and 40s. And I've got pictures of my grandparents even going to church. That was usually the attire they wore. And anyway, so I'm sitting there just kind of talking, and then out of the corner of my eye, I see this lady. She comes up, and she's just, her eyes are really wide, and she approached me, and she kind of grabbed my arm, and she said, I thought you were my grandfather. She said, he used to dress just like that with the overalls and the white shirt. She said, you reminded me so much of him. And I could tell that it was this emotional event for her as she started remembering her grandfather. And I told her, I said, well, I hope I'm channeling that era correctly. She said, you're doing a wonderful job. Thank you for jogging that memory of my grandfather. He was such a wonderful man. I didn't even know him, had no idea who she was, don't remember her name. She didn't introduce herself to me. She just came, told me about that, and then we were on, and then afterwards I never got to speak with them again. How important are memories? I grew up with my parents not really sharing a lot of memories of their parents or grandparents or anything like that. It was always some kind of drama, or whatever. But I hold memories very close. I was recently given my grandmother's ninth grade notebook, and it's about 100 years old. And when I got it, I have schemed through it and looked through it, looking at her handwriting and just remembering her. Memories are important. Memories are important. Don't ever try to suppress the good memories. Go back to them. Go back to them. Relive your memories of the people that you love. Don't be afraid to, even though they're gone, don't be afraid to dig those out and to look at them and enjoy, and even the bad times with them too. Not all things were good, but don't be afraid to remember where you come from, who you are, and the people that made you who you are. Always hold your memories close. And the greatest part of us going down there to do that event wasn't, the applause afterwards or anything like that. It was the fact that we were able, and I know it just wasn't me, it was other folks involved too, but just being able to help bring back a memory to somebody, that made it so, I enjoyed that so much to be able to do that. And so I'm thankful for that. Just wanted to tell somebody, don't discount your memories. Don't sell them, don't suppress them. Just because someone's gone, or maybe they left without you being able to say goodbye or whatever, don't bring their memories back. Think about that person. Talk about them. Write a story about them. Write a song about them. Do something to remember. So no one deserves to be forgotten. And the only thing we can do to keep someone alive is to think about them. So never, ever, ever bury your memories. Y'all got that? Okay. Y'all have a good night.